Alright, what's up? It's me, Mimighoul Master himself, Um, I was watching this live stream and they started talking about Mimighoul, and I was like, damn, Billy Break, you finally caught my attention. Let's see what one of my favorite looking archetypes, let's see these new cards. Let's see if they break the curse about TCG exclusives just always being bad. I haven't seen any of the cards before. I heard somewhere wherever it was they said Mimighoul, and then they cut to this break showing this thing, and I paused it, waited till it was like past all that, and then I'm ready to react to them. So here we go. Fingers are crossed. First things first. Mimighoul armor. I love the art on these so much. I love the art style. Okay. Flip if his main plays 5 of these effects. This turn, Mimighoul monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, and then it switches. I don't think we needed that. Um, yeah, that's whatever. I don't think that's crazy. Like, battle destruction protection is like okay, like sure, whatever. During your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field face down with position. Or if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card face up on your field. Okay. That's definitely nice. I wish. Oh, can you imagine if Archfiend and Dragon had that effect? Oh, that'd be so good. Um that's not bad though. Um I don't think this effect is anything to run home about. It's very whatever. But being an extender from the hand, pretty nice. Because now instead of just ending on like Master Dragon as our end board, depending on what we open and stuff, and then just control cards, we can actually use our extra deck like on turn one reliably. I think that's pretty decent. It kind of sucks that they have to control a set, so we have to open. Um, well, I guess Dragon plus this guy does something, right? Because we hold on. Yeah, because if we normal Dragon, what the heck? I need black, please. There we go. So if we normal Dragon, and this, what was he, Knight? Yeah, Knight's in our hand. We normal the Dragon, Dragon gets Maker, and then we activate the Maker, reveal, let's just say like Archfiend and something, whatever. They get a set guy, we get the X, whatever it is. Now they have a set, so we can special Knight. Yeah, we special the Knight, and now we have two level ones. We can make, let's see, we can make the what is it? Is it number 31 or 13? The guys that are quick flip. So we make an XYZ and then use the effect to flip this. And if this is Archfiend, now we get Archfiend back and we get +1 in hand and they get -1 in hand. Okay, like that's something. That's not bad. Yeah, like this, maybe, hmm, maybe Kashtira gets better if we can summon things from our hand easier. Yeah, maybe Kashtira will finally replace the Bistrols fully in my builds. If we get like more cards like the Knight that say they can summon themselves easier than like without makers, I guess what I'm saying. Um, Cash might be better because we can easily make the embodiments then, and embodiments can trigger the cash. And there's that new card, the one they already revealed. What's it called? Is it like Charm? I think it's some cutesy thing. It has the pink one, which I'm sure we'll see earlier. But Charm says when a flip monster is activated, we get to rip one from the extra deck. So if we have let me just like erase this real quick. let's just do this, that. So if we go unicorn, like Kashtira unicorn, normal dragon, dragon gets maker, and then we activate the maker, give them, we'll just say X for like random ones that we can't control, right? Um, and then we get an X. Actually, this one might stay in hand because if we have the knight, oh no, because knight can special himself. Yeah, so we get X, we summon X, so now we have 3 bodies. And then knight can special himself. So that's 4 bodies. Ooh, this does just play into Nib though. That is a little unfortunate. But let's okay, so Nib. Nib is big. Nib's gonna suck. But let's just pretend Nib doesn't exist for a sec. So we get summon this off Maker. Knight can special himself now because they control a set. Now we can, let's just say these two into the XYZ. Oh, and we have to put Charm on field. And then we use the XYZ to flip this. It'll trigger. They now lose 1 from the extra deck, 2 from the extra deck. And we get another guy, which now these can be used for the one that we hit off Maker, and Dragon can be used for something. So they lose 2 from extra. We get like either 2 XYZs or a link. Like we have actual material. So plus mats. But we play into Nib. And that's just how. Hold on. I forgot how many card combo is this. We had to open Unicorn, we had to open Dragon, we had to open Knight, and we had to open. All right, 4 card combo. Pretty good. All right, that's enough time talking about this one. Let's move on to the next card. Overall, I think the only relevant effect on this is special summon from your hand. Okay, so this is the one on that new card, Fairy. When it's flipped, you cannot activate the effects of monsters special summon from the hand this turn. What decks does that interfere with? Stops them from activating. Who gets special from hand? Witch. They can activate Poplar. Or Spirit of Yubel. If you do the like battle attack thing, I guess. Who else specials from hand? Why am I drawing a blank? Chandra specials from hand. Whatever that new Tenpai guy was called, specials from hand. Sangan, or not Sangan summoning. Kaiman specials from hand. I can't think of anything else that's specials from the hand. Oh, damn it. That's like okay, I guess, but I don't know if that'll actually be good. I'd have to think about it more and see what decks it actually affects. Fury may face special on this hand face down, or if you control it, maybe once you get special. Okay, so this is just a better effect than this one, because it's way easier for us to control a Mimighoul than them control a set. Okay, I think this is better than Knight. I don't like the art as much as Knight. Knight looks really cool. I like this art a lot. This one's still really cute, but it's like, it's fine. I don't think these cards are really what we needed yet, though. Like, we still are yet to see a way to deal with back row. A lot of people complain that this deck has problems killing, which I can see. It's definitely not easy. I don't think it's like a problem per se, but if we had a way to like, you're not really I guess it kind of does have a problem killing because we don't OTK super easy unless we have like field spell plus we trigger dragon to nuke their board so it's completely open, right? So Yeah, I really want to see a way to deal with back row. That's been like the most annoying one. Uh, Slime. Ooh, I like this guy. He looks kind of cool. All right. Activate these effects in sequence when it's flipped. Your opponent can special summon a Mimighoul monster from their deck to the field. Okay. Hmm. During main phase, special summon this card from your opponent's field. Or if your opponent controls more monsters than you do. Okay. Okay. So we have three extenders now. We have three extenders. Like, or extenders use it in the terms of three guys who can special themselves from their hand just fairly easily. I guess they're like, yeah, I'd say fairly easily. What can we actually do with it? What can we do with three extenders? We can get nibbed. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. No, I'm kidding. What can we actually do? Like, we have what's the 13/31? I think that's what the numbers are. The guys who flip. Um, we can maybe do the Windows stuff now because they are still all flip monsters, but we need a dark, so maybe not. Um, can make SP/IP pretty easy. Um, hmm. I guess I don't even know if these are all the monsters yet. I'm just kind of brainstorming. But this guy, this is a pretty neat effect because it does enable us to use our extra deck now. Like prior, we weren't really using our extra deck on turn one, unless you just opened cracked. So this is opening up some possibilities. I think it's pretty cool. I like this guy. I think he's definitely going to be played because you could just link climb or XYZ with him. Like he's going to be good. I think that card's decent. I saw XYZs. Holy cow. All right. Throne. Two level one Mimighouls. I like that. Personal pet peeve of mine. I like when cards are restricted to their archetype. That's just a personal thing. I like this. I like that a lot. I wish that like every card was like that. Obviously, that would never happen, but I think it just makes decks more unique. So I like that a lot. But anyway, two level one Mimighouls. Detach one material from this card. Special summon master from your hand, deck, or grave. Okay, that's fine. During the main phase, quick effect. Target a Mimighoul master you control. Equip this card to it as an equip spell. That gives it 1,000 attack. Okay, that's like, sure. That's he becomes 4K with the field spell. That's like not nothing. That's 4K monster that can't be destroyed by card effects or battle. Like that's actually decent. It's not crazy, but it's pretty. It's like it's a plus. Then you can return cards from the field to the hand up to the number of materials. Ooh, okay, wait, hold up. So it's target the master that you summon, equip to it and give it 1,000 attack, plus a bounce one or two, depending if you use the effect or not. Okay, that's a that's a pretty good interruption, and I think uh, it also doesn't target, which is very nice. Okay, this card's not bad. You can only use one from. Oh, well, that sucks a bit more. You can only use one of the effects per turn, so you can't. I guess that doesn't matter too much, right? Because you're using the first effect on your turn to summon the master, and then you're using the other effect during your opponent's turn to bounce things. Okay, so I take it back. That's like not the end of the world. It definitely sucks if you're going second though, because you try to make this. Oops, you try to make this to get out the master, and then you want to equip and bounce, but you can't do that because you can only use one of the effects a turn. But if you are going first, you make this summon master on your opponent's turn. You also now have a non-target bounce. That's decent. This card, not fixing the problem that I originally want, which is just a way to deal with back row real bad. But this isn't bad. This is like decent. Giant Mimighoul. Oh, this thing looks sick. What the heck? Who dis? Is this a guy? Oh, I don't. I can't tell if that's a guy. Oh no, that's its leg. Okay. This art looks really cool. I'm gonna say it again. I love the art on these cards. 2 level 1 monsters. Okay, so this one isn't. This one is generic. Your non-XYZ Mimighoul monsters can attack directly when your opponent controls a face-down monster. That's huge. Okay, there goes the damage problem. Because if you have the field spell up and a master, especially now if the master is equipped to this, or this is equipped to the master, that's 4k direct damage. That's pretty good. Okay, hold up. Get rid of... What the heck? Get rid of all this. Okay, so we have master, which is 3k, plus the, whatchamacallit, throne that gives it another 1,000. How big does dragon get again? Oh god, I don't remember their stats. Do I have my card sitting beside me? Hold up, I think I have my Mimighoul deck actually sitting, like, kind of beside me. Is this Mimighoul? This is Mimighoul. Okay, so Archfiend is 19, which we sometimes end on. Or not end on, but would have. Dragon goes up to 25. And we almost always will have a dragon on our field or a way to get to dragon because he's like one of our best cards. So that's already 55, 65 damage. Plus Archfiend is game. Okay, we can... Oh, wait, how big... Oh, wait, it's not an XYZs that can attack directly. Still, that's 65 direct relatively easy. That's pretty good. Like, I think just like any other... How big were these guys? Oh, hold up. So this guy would become 21. So that would be lethal. The fairy wouldn't be lethal. That kind of sucks. And 900. Okay, so only he would also become lethal. Or Archfiend. Or Cerberus, I think. I don't remember how big Cerberus gets, but I don't play Cerberus. I think Cerberus is bad. But good first effect. You can use the following effects once per turn. If this card is XYZ summoned, add a Mimighoul card from your deck jam. Okay, so it's Rhoda. Or not Rhoda. It's anything. We can get any card. It's not just monster. Okay, wait. Hold up. If we can search any card... Is Dragon a 1-card combo now? So we normal Dragon, we get Maker. We use the Maker, give them a blank, and we get a blank, and we special the blank. Oh wait, we normaled this. Because I was gonna say we make this into the, what was it, monster? And then monster gets us the field spell. And then the field spell gets us... maybe it's not a 1-card combo. Yeah, because we had to use our normal summon. I'd have to think on it more. This is like... I didn't prep anything for this. I just heard the video say Mimighoul. I paused, went and grabbed some food quick, and then started recording. So I haven't thought of anything. But this might be a combo. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But this, so far, seems like a really good card. You can detach one material from this card, then target face-up cards on the field up to the number of face-down monsters your opponent controls. Destroy them, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage for each destroyed. So this This thing kills them. Just straight up. Because even if we just have this plus Master and the Dragon, this thing gets up to 33 also, so it can beat over something too. It can't attack directly, but beats over something for some damage. Um, hits for, I forget what the math was. What does Dragon get to, 25 or something? So that's 65. So if we pop 2 cards off of this, if we just give them 2 guys and then pop, we win. Okay, so this card, pretty good. This is probably the best card. Well, is it the best card? It's better than the main deck guys. Is it better than Throne? Probably better. Okay, this is probably the best card in the new support so far. Helps with the killing problem. Big helps with that. But we still have no way to deal with back row. And we kind of need a way to deal with back row. But good card. This is a plus. Okay, so this one we've already seen. This is the card that's kind of making me think like maybe moving forward Kashtira build will be better. If you don't know what it does, once per chain, during the main phase, if Mimighoul your opponent controls is flipped face up, you can randomly rip one from the extra deck. And if it's a monster that can be special summoned to your field, but it can't activate its effects. If it wasn't, or it couldn't be special summoned, banish that card. So they lose a card from their extra deck. Plus, with Unicorn, they lose another. Plus, it has the potential to give us extra bodies for link material. Right? And some people were saying, I was reading comments on it when this card first announced, like, oh, that's so bad because, like, you're ripping something from their extra deck and then it summons to your field and then it goes to grave. And, like, what if you rip Princess now? They just have Princess effect in the grave. And to those people, I say, learn how the game works. That monster wasn't properly summoned, so you cannot summon it like again from the grave. Like you couldn't monster reborn that princess. You can't use its effect. You can't summon a monster from the extra deck that hasn't been properly summoned first. So whatever they were saying is just some jibber jabber. They're just yapping. And this is also a twice per turn. So like they could potentially lose 3 cards from their extra deck turn 1 if things go like perfectly. Oh, can they? What's the other way to flip one? There's Master, but that's on. There's Archfiend. Am I drawing a blank? I'm drawing a blank. I forget. But extra deck rips. So I think this card's like it's probably gonna be like a one of. I don't think this is like game breaking or anything. This isn't one of our best cards, but it's pretty good. So Kashtira might replace the Bistils in my package moving forward. But yeah, decent card. I'm not gonna talk on that more because it's been out for a while. And this one's also been out. But I only like read it once and I said, "Wow, that card's bad." But I don't remember, so let's read it again. Target a face down your opponent controls. Your opponent chooses one of the following effects, and you apply that effect. Your opponent chooses, but this is us, so it's our actual opponent, not us. Change it to face up, attack, or defense. Send it to the grave your opponent draws 2. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add another copy of itself from deck to hand. You can only use. Okay, so that part's actually kind of good because you activate it and then you just banish it and grab another, right? It's only a once per turn, but we can use each effect once per turn. Yeah, so like we get to constantly be flipping things on our turn. This is kind of nice actually in hindsight because it gives us another way to trigger our guys on turn 1. But I don't know how crazy it is. If this part wasn't here, your opponent chooses. If that wasn't there and we got to choose, cards. Pretty good. Like, maybe not pretty good. Cards good. But the fact that they get to choose, like, how often are we choosing each? Let's see. I activate Maker. I reveal probably Archfiend Slime? Is that what we're revealing now? Archfiend Slime instead of Obviously, we're not going to reveal Dragon anymore because we actually have choices. So we reveal Archfiend Slime probably because Archfiend hand rips, Slime gives us a bunch of bodies. I'm going to finish this thought first and then I just had another thought. So we reveal Archfiend Slime. If we hit for them to get slime, we summon Archfiend. Archfiend effect is gonna flip the slime. Slime is going to E-tally one from our deck out and come to our field, and now we have, I forget if I said we normal summon Dragon, but we have like 3 to 4 bodies on our field, depending if we normal Dragon to get that Maker. That has nothing to do with Fork. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, if we miss, and we get the slime and they get the Archfiend, we can now use this to trigger it turn 1 to hand loop them for 1. Plus, if we have either Unicorn or Charm, Charm, yeah, Charm. If we have either of those up, we're also extra deck ripping for 1 to 2 more. So like, card's not bad. I guess it's definitely playable. It's better than I thought it was when I first read it in hindsight. Um, but I don't like. A part of me wants to say like, oh yeah, play 3 of this because you get to use it every turn. But I don't know if I want 3 of this in my deck. Like it's good. I don't know if it's crazy though. Mm, it might it'll definitely be in the deck. There's no doubt in my mind that this card is in the deck. I just don't know how crazy it is. The only part that's actually making me want to play it is this last effect because we get to consistently use it every turn after we've seen it once. That's pretty good. And I guess like either draw 2 or get a flip off. Like that's not bad. Okay, I'm selling myself on this card. I think this card might be pretty decent. Because draw 2, just a good effect, especially if you're playing a hand trap oriented build like I have been. That's just 2 potential hand traps, right? That's pretty good. Or we get a flip off, which depending on what we give them could be good. I had 2 thoughts. One, if we reveal Dragon off Maker now, going second, like let's say we open Fork and Maker, and we activate the Maker. Oh no, but then they just choose for us to draw 2 instead of flip it. Okay, I don't know how good this is. I think it's got potential. But the other thought I was thinking, I don't think any of these guys had on summon effects. Yeah, like Dragon Searches, Archfiend flips. I forget what Cerberus did because I don't play that card. That card's stinky. But yeah, these guys don't do anything on summon, which is a little sad. But okay, is that it? I think that's it. Overall thoughts. Let's see. Um, what are the overall thoughts? Let's see. The pros and the cons. Pro. We have more monsters, which means more Maker. More monsters we can reveal off of Maker, right? That's like kind of big because before we were just revealing Archfiend and Dragon because that's just all we had. Maybe Cerberus if you're one of the people playing it, even though I think Cerberus is like I don't think there's a single reason to play Cerberus. Before I wasn't a fan of it after like I played the deck more. Now that we have more monsters, I don't think there's a solid good reason. Um but now we have actual choices. So that's good. Extra deck. We have extra deck monsters now that are actually pretty good. I think that monster one, super good. In terms of Mimighoul, of course. And the throne, definitely it above average. I'm not going to say it's super good, but definitely above average. We can also do turn 1 plays because we have a lot of guys that just special summon themselves from the hands now. And that's really good. We can actually use our extra deck on turn 1 to do real things, right? What else is good? Cash build. Cash build has definitely gone up in stonks. This is cash, not cush. The cash build has gone up in stonks, big time. I think the cash build has much more potential now than it did before. What else? What else? What else? What about cons? The biggest con still going off in my head. Nibiru. Because with all this stuff, which is awesome, we now play into Nib consistently, which is kind of stinky. But it might be worth it. It's not like you. How much does it matter? I don't know. Nib playing into Nib is just a con in every deck, right? What are the other cons? Back row. We still didn't get the wanted inverse of dragon that flips and destroys all back row your opponent controls. So that's pretty sad. Is there any other things off the top of my head? Probably not. I don't know. Like I said, this is just a blind react. I just opened the video, heard it, started recording. But yeah, leave your thoughts, comments below. I can't wait to play Mimighoul after new support. Super excited. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTubes. Yeah, that's it.